Okay. Even though where I'm starting with, oh, by the way, I was continuing from another video, but this is considered in this series. I want to say the name right, even though it's on the title thing. I'm looking over here to get the name right. Give me a quick second. Um, Let me move this so I can see it better. I have to look so far to the side. Okay, so in this Making Your Bus, Box Truck, etc. Nomad Life series, um, by me, Illuminati director Predada S, this Your Agenda um, part of the series, because this is it was gonna start out being like just like 7 videos just to eat up the data so I don't lose it that I had just gotten and have to use up today within like the next couple of hours. And so I was just sitting here throwing stuff together like, yo, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna make enough? Because I got to eat up like 22 gigabytes. That's about what I have left, in a little bit more. So I figured I'd use the last little bit of it to watch like movies or something, or whatever. Later on, I try to reward myself, and so this I was just thinking like, okay, I was writing stuff down, like a bunch of different topics, and I mean, you guys can also, say to me, hey, listen, in the series that you're doing, why don't you talk about this or that? And if I can put it in there as either a whole, how do you say it? Because this is a series, then you have the parts of the particular topic. We'll say topic. If I can make it a whole topic, and then I'll do that. Now, here's what's happening. I wanted to just make 20-minute videos on a particular topic. And then I thought to myself, like, yo, I can't even do an intro or just talk about just something basic in one 20-minute video. I'm not a 20-minute video guy. I'm not a 20-minute talker. When you look online and type my name in YouTube and type my name in Google, you'll see that there was a guy named Daniel. The name of the show, I had just looked at it the other day. I got so much stuff on my mind, it's hard for me to remember titles on certain things. It comes and goes like that. I don't get enough sleep and stuff and rest and eat right and yeah. Anyway, so it was, one is 6 hours and one is 5 hours. An interview I did with this guy named Daniel for his podcast, and you guys can go listen to that. I don't associate with him anymore for reasons I won't get into, but as far as I know, the podcast is still up, and so you can go check him or whatever, and you'll see that I talk about stuff. I can sit there and talk, like I can have a conversation with you if I have the time to, and if it's planned ahead or whatever the case is. 6 hours, 7 hours straight. I think my top is 7 hours. And we don't include, my past things that don't have anything to do with videos. And so while I was just throwing all this stuff together, I'm like, I'll just start, writing down or typing down, whatever you want to call it, different topics. So then I started just throwing them together like, oh, I don't want to just talk about a topic and talk about a topic. I hate when I watch something and somebody has like, oh, this is episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, but where they start in episode 1 and then the following episodes, it's like they were jumping around and not focused on where someone should start, because this thing right here is it's a journey, right? And so I'm trying to make this a good start place. And so I was juggling around between your agenda, your what type of life you want to have, or something like that it's called, but it's on a different page in this thing, and so I don't want to jump back and forth and then lose time. Your life, career, I think it was life path, career path, something like that. And I was just like, I know because I'm in the organization and what our agenda are, My stuff is different than yours, but that's not really necessarily true. Here's what's up. Okay, I need to say this part, because I know I'm gonna forget it later. I'm gonna run out of time. Maybe I should say this at the beginning of each video. I'd appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and hit the notifications, and help me out whatever way you can. You know, just contact me at the email address in the about section of the channel, because I don't know if I'm gonna put it in the about section of the actual each particular video. I'm gonna try to remember to do that. I might forget though. So, you know, even for those of you who are trying to be anonymous, I'd really appreciate it. You know, however, like if you contact me by email and then we talk. You know, I like to talk to people. I'm an old school person. All of the digital, completely digital stuff, everything is just like, and then, you know, for me to get a Patreon, or you know, I don't mess with GoFundMe right now, but I haven't tried Patreon yet, or there's other ones, Cash App, I think, and Venmo or something like that. So if people have, I haven't tried any of those things yet. I have to research them first. It's what I do. I research stuff first. You're supposed to, right? And so, but I need help. I want to make doing this YouTube video stuff my career, along with black operations, black projects, counterterrorism. But those things don't pay. I work, you know, I'm part of the Illuminati government, above the black Illuminati government. I'm actually the president thereof, the overt president thereof. Besides being a director of the Illuminati as an organization and stuff. And so, you know, we don't get funding from anybody. We're separate from everything. We only make money when we have businesses or when we go get a regular job. Like, I pick up garbage for a living. No need to sugarcoat it. I work at temp agencies. I pick up garbage, and because that's the only, mostly wherever I go, the only work I can get. Because most of the places where I go, because I'm an African descendant, and because I'm a male, and because I'm older, and because I don't have a college degree, I didn't finish college, and because of maybe 100 other things, whatever it might be, but those first couple are very important in this world. I don't get opportunities like I should. People just, like, you know, the world's getting more and more racist every day, prejudice, and people are just, you know, done lost their minds. And so it's difficult. So yeah, whatever I want to make, I've always liked, and I know I'm going way off topic. This is supposed to be starting the thing. Well, actually, it's not, because I was going to say, there's so much going through my mind. You just don't know. I try to keep track with this stuff. I don't have a script. I don't do a script. I probably can't. Anyway, it's too much to put down. And I keep pausing like this and stuttering because I'm trying to figure each word I say. I'm trying to figure which direction to go. Should I say this yet? Should I say that yet? Am I going to figure this? Am I going to forget that? This is difficult. So, or at least for me. And so, let me just try to get back on course for a second. Give me a minute, because saying that just threw me off course. I've wanted to be president before. When in the U.S., I wanted to be president, and you know, I'm the president of this government that nobody acknowledges. They don't, you know, if you watch other videos I made and stuff about the Illuminati, you'll know that the people or whatever who say they're an Illuminati or make you want to think they're the Illuminati, they're not. They want to make you think the organization is about this, and this. It's not. And so, you know, I'm part of this thing trying to save the world and trying to save existence, and everybody ignores me, ignores it, and ignores us because I'm the only person who shows themselves. Hold on for a second. I'm the only person who can show themselves. And so, you know, other people who are in the organization can't talk about the fact that they are. So you interact with them every day, and you just don't, they carry more of a burden in a sense than I do. And look how quickly, see, I'm trying to use up the data, but 10 minutes just went by and it's like I didn't really say nothing. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, so I want it to be an actor. I'm a rapper. I own a record label. None of that has worked out. But those are all in the arena. I was like, okay, I'm a rapper. Nobody can stop me from rapping. Being a record label owner, it's just me and the people. The people like my stuff, they buy it, and I become wealthy. It didn't go that way. It didn't go that way at all. Acting. Oh, I know I can act. I just need that one spot in. And I can go into the whole secret society stuff and all that stuff. That's the things that are part of the whole acting stuff and all of that. I'm not going to do that right now or whatever. But I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm going to hit this, glass ceiling somewhere. And I'm only going to make this amount of money trying to be an actor. And then I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll just make my own movies. And I could see myself doing that. But then everything always takes so much money. So now, again, like I said, I just left the intro. And this is supposed to be your agenda. Okay, so less than 9 minutes left. Let me jump into that, because I guess I pretty much will cover like, yo, help a brother out. I covered that, I guess. Contact me, email address, we talk, and then we make arrangements for you guys to help me. So we as the organization can save the world while I'm getting my life together. So now, and so what I was saying with the parts, you see how there's only not like 8 minutes. I can only have like 8 minutes left, and I haven't even gotten to this. Your agenda topic might be a bunch. That might be 3 or 4 at least. 3 or 4 parts. Maybe it'll only be less than that. But I'm just thinking. I'm just gonna be like, in the future, what I'm gonna do, what I'm trying to do with the series, is, like I said in the description, the video descriptions, it's unlimited. I don't, like when you watch TV shows and it ends up only being, 22 episodes of this, and then, maybe 4 seasons, and it's like the greatest show you've ever seen. And you're like, oh man, why would they do that? They're always doing that, right? When they get to the best part and it's everything developed and coming together, and then they dead or dropped the show. Some of them dropped the show after the first episode or the introduction to the whole thing, and it's like the greatest episode you've ever seen. I don't want this to be that. I want it to be where even when I do other topics, like you might see this be 4 parts. I'm not calling them episodes because that's a different type of thing. And plus it takes up more space when you're doing the title and you can't get the whole title in. But I want it to be like, I might do 4 parts and then get on a different topic and then come back to this one over time. So I don't want it to have to end. I want it to be, if there's going to be 100 parts to it, down the line, then I'll just have all these bunch of different topics, and they'll each have a whole bunch of different types of parts to them that are progressive for like generations, kind of like those TV shows that have been around since, your mom and dad were little or something like that. Okay, so back to this thing about your agenda thing. So I guess I'm just going to kind of ease into that, and then it'll end up going to video number 2 for that. Yeah. I wish I had the relationship with you guys where, either we will already have a community, because I want to do that, like have like, I want to make motorhomers communities. And I wish I could have it so somebody could be like, yo, bro, you need to drink some water or something. Because you know how you are. You get to talking, you just talking. Next thing you know, you don't pass the hell out because it's hot, So, but I don't have that. Nobody to do that. I just drink some water. Remind myself, do it right now. I guess, see, I'm very secure. I don't show nothing. I'm black ops. I was a black agent before I became a director. I'm still a black agent in a lot of regards. So what you guys need to also know is, while I'm talking and I'm stuttering and I have the oddities about me are in part because of what I've been through, and in part because of what I do for a living that I don't make any money at, and because of what I have to do to make money at. And so, you look at me, and if you didn't know who I was, I already could figure out what your perception of me would be. But there's that old expression, never judge a book by a cover. So now the reason I brought that part up is because I know when I watch other YouTube videos. I don't have the means of making music and all that stuff and everything yet, and editing and all that. And I was like, what can I do so it's just not me sitting here with some, sheet behind me or curtain or wall or whatever, because I don't want to show anybody, where I'm at, because I can't. I can't talk about where I'm at because of what I do, because I'm always deep cover, beyond, above, deep black, beyond, above, deep cover. And I don't talk about foods that I eat. Nobody knows what I eat, how I eat. Some people know that and it's specific to some of us, that I'll just say it like this. I'm a person, like you see me, I'm a person, but I'm also an extraterrestrial, but I'm also a terrestrial that's not a person, and there's a whole bunch more to all of that stuff. So I don't sleep. I rest, because it's like that whole thing, sleep with one eye open. Yeah, we don't even do that. We don't sleep. And so, that plays into a part of what I am. And, but I was like, okay, well, what can I put or do in my videos where it won't be just every time you come here and you just see me with some background behind me just talking. Because I know, like, when I listen to my songs, my album or whatever, my voice, I don't think it's the word cadence. The tone of my voice, there's something about my voice, the way I speak, even puts me to sleep. And so I don't want it to be, some of my videos might end up being kind of exciting. Look at this, just about 2 minutes or something seconds. Wow, time goes, say nothing and time goes. Where was that? So let me just go back to this part. I'm desperately trying, people, to incorporate other things. So, like, I see videos where people like cook, or at least they show what they're eating, what they eat, and I'm like, I ain't doing that. Nobody gets to know nothing about me. I just had to think to myself, like, okay, well, if I'm going to show you something, I have to deal with that as a security issue and find a way where it won't come back as backlash against me. And so I won't tell you what ways I found or whatever, but so let's just say it like this, because it's already past 18. Water, you take empty bottles. It's better to, in my experience, use big bottles than the little ones, even if you're backpacking, because water is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing for you to have, as far as something that you put in your body or something that you have on you at all times to make sure you're okay. So hold on, let me get a drink of water. You're gonna see me drink water. Nobody's ever seen me drink water in video. I don't think. Nope, nobody's ever done that. Never put the bottle to your mouth. That's freaking nasty. And there's a whole bunch of other reasons why I won't go into right now, but water, yeah. So I don't forget, in another video, with the water, one of the most important things you can get is a good water filter. I don't know a brand to recommend yet or whatever. Maybe one of your brands will say, hey, I want you to put us in your video or whatever. We'll pay you, give you filters, whatever. Yeah. That, and we'll say it like this. This right here, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. It's cereal, though. But I'm not going to tell you the brand and what else is in it and all that stuff like that. I'll just say it's exceptionally important too. Okay, so we're going to get into the next part. And so I'll see you guys in the next part of your agenda.